Okay, so this is where we left in the previous video. Nothing is polished, but yeah, we basically have a little bit of idea. And I guess in this video, we can actually start, working on the face. So let's just do that. Now, the thing that I've already talked about is we're gonna have to do some R&D in the body, but the most R&D we're gonna have to do in is the face, because the body is going to be pretty simple. We just have to play with the proportions in the body, and it is just gonna be fine. I know that I already wanna make the hands a little bit shorter. Sorry, not shorter, but thinner. And I already know what's gonna be happening in the body. The face is going to be the complicated one, so we're gonna have to do that. Okay, so I have these references and you already know those. So what we'll do, we'll actually just add some of the wrinkles as well, basically trying to make him old. And one of the things that I've realized in older people are that their lips are not really that prominent. Like you can see the lips kind of goes inwards a little bit. And if you were to just look at the same thing from the side, you're going to realize that this is basically how their face becomes like something like this is basically what happens. You have an angle like this in an older people. So we're going to be adding that as well. I don't think that I have a reference for it, but you can see that most of these guys have smaller lips. Like you can see how like lips literally just disappear in older people, right? You can see. So we're going to try and do that. As you can see, all of these have smaller lips. So this is something that I want to do. And two more things are the ear and the nose. I have pointed them in the wrong way, but the nose and the ears, they basically don't stop to grow. Even though you do get old, the nose and the ears don't really stop growing. I think I can be wrong for this fact, but I think so. We're gonna be making the nose and the ears a little bit bigger. And I do also want to make the eyes a little bit bigger. Right now, I feel like even though we are creating a stylized character, the eyes are big. I kind of want the eyes to be a little bit more bigger. So I guess we can actually start with that, just select the eyeball. And yeah, let's just make them a little bit bigger. I can just scale it up because the mirror is the head. I can just scale it up, maybe put it on the left side a little bit, so something like this. And now we can actually just adjust the eyelids according to that. So it should be pretty simple. I can just push it out like this, and eyelids should actually be eyelids should actually be fixed. So this is what we have, and we can actually just adjust everything. So yeah, you can see I'm literally just adjusting the thickness, nothing else, even though I have nothing polished. So one of the things with the stylized character is everything also becomes simpler. And if I have a stylized character, for example, not this one, maybe someone else. I do have some stylized characters. Yeah, you can see like the eyes does become simpler if I can find a stylized reference. So something like this, you can see how simple everything becomes. Basically, the idea is to simplify things. That's what the idea is. Whenever you are creating a stylized character, try to make sure that you simplify the shapes. So I am gonna be doing that. And yeah, let's just simplify almost everything. So I'm just gonna be pushing it back in order to simplify the shape of the eye. And I am also gonna be just keep on adjusting everything. So for example, this one. Oh, also, I guess we're gonna be designing him in this chapter, but we're gonna be polishing him in the next one. Or maybe we'll do everything in this one. I don't know. If this video were to take a little bit longer to create, to design, then we're gonna have to do everything else in a separate video. But we can actually just start refining. We can start designing. So I kind of want a deeper eyelid, a bigger eyelid, a bigger upper eyelid. Right now he doesn't have a bigger upper eyelid. The reason is, again, he's old. I kind of want that. So I'm just gonna do it and make sure that eyelids basically goes around the eyeball. That is super important because that's how it happens in the real world. So we have this, we can actually push this down a little bit. Yeah, we can just do that. And we did simplify the eyeball. Let's just move the nose around a little bit. So yeah, we can make the nose a little bit bigger. So let's just push it out. And what else can we do? We can actually make this middle part a little bit bigger than normal. So I can use the inflate for it and just make this a little bit bigger. So kind of like this. And yeah, let's just do that. Okay, let's just make this bigger from the top as well. And he have started to look a little bit better, not gonna lie. Let's just give it a really nice curvature. So I'm just gonna do that. And okay, so this is what we have. I am not gonna lie, he already have started to look a little bit better. One thing that I've pointed out before is this particular thing. So this is supposed to go like this, right? And this is how it should be. So you can actually just look this thing in some of the references. If I can find a reference for the nose, yeah, you can kind of see this, right? I don't know if you can like see it properly, but there is this thing going on. Okay. Is there anyone else like this sculpt? I mean, it's an stylized character, so we cannot really judge that. I don't think we have that actually. Oh, I think she has it. You can see. So yeah, just to do that, right? I mean, just believe me, right? I mean, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be smoothing it out. We don't really have to polish everything. I just wanted to fix that. And now we can try and push it down. The reason is, if you were to just look at the older faces again, you're gonna realize that this, okay, not in this guy, but you're gonna realize that this middle part goes down a little bit, and it is pretty common with most of these guys, you can see. And yeah, so this is basically the reason. I also kind of want this part to go down like this. I can push this back, and I am gonna try to make sure that it also looks rounder from the side. So I don't want to break that roundness from any angle, and I can just push this part up. So you can see this is what we have, right? And I also want to make sure that it looks believable. Like everything that I'm doing doesn't really matter from what side I am looking at. I just want to make sure that it looks nice. Okay, so the next thing that we can do, you can see how we have this plane right over here, and then this plane. Let me just draw it for you actually. So you can see we have this plane, right? And then this plane. I am not really drawing this correctly, but yeah, you can see that we have these planes that we can actually add. And because he's an older guy, I think it is gonna be better to do that. So I'm just gonna do that. Just use the draw sharp, and we can just create that plane right over here, right? We can remove these volumes. I mean, we are in the designing phase, so we can literally just break the character as much as we want. So that's basically what the idea is. And yeah, let's just make the nose a little bit thinner. I think that's gonna make him. Oh yeah, he's also skinny, right? So I think making the nose thinner is gonna make more sense. So yeah, let's just do that. I'm gonna smooth stuff out. So you can see this is what we have. Okay, I guess it is looking nice. Now we have this fold, which I forgot the name. What is this fold called again? Let me just look it up online real quick. Okay, so this is called nasal labial fold. I totally remembered that. I just forgot. I don't know how. So nasal labial fold is also one of those things that you find in older people. And I guess I've already talked about it, that it continues like this. It just does not end over here. It basically is a continuation. So we're going to be adding that as well. We already have it, but yeah, let's just add a little bit of more volume in this to make it look better. And I'm gonna press Ctrl R to do the remesh. So this is what we have up until now. I guess we can add a little bit more volume in it. So I'm gonna use the draw brush because this particular volume is a little bit roundy. Roundier, you can clearly see how much roundness you have. So I'm just gonna be adding that, and let's just blend in this part. So I'm gonna be using the clay strip for that. Okay, nice. So we have the nasal labial fold. If you want to, you can add a little bit of volume here, but let's just focus on the design. Okay, so we also need to do the ears, right? And I guess it is time that we do that as well. So yeah, let's actually just do the ears next, I guess. Let's just see if I have some references for the ears. Okay, so I didn't had a particular ear reference, but I have this reference from some other artist. I have totally forgotten the name of the artist, by the way. So, but he have done a really nice job, so we can use this as a reference. Actually, I'm not gonna be entirely copying the ear. I'm just gonna be showing you the main idea and the easiest way to do the ears. So what you need to do, you need to know the shape of the ear. Well, the ear makes a question mark shape, right? And I've already talked about it. And it also creates a Y kind of a shape like this. So you can see Y, right? And this shape basically continues in, and wherever you have these lines, everything else basically just goes in. So wherever we have these blue lines that I've just drawn, it is going to be up and everything else is going to be down. So I hope that it makes sense, and we're just gonna be using this knowledge, and we're gonna be creating a Y and a question mark right over here. So again, I've told you that because she is a pretty female and our character is going to be not pretty, right? He's going to be an opposite of pretty. So we can actually kind of follow the Y shape. We already have the question mark shape actually. Or maybe we can exaggerate the question mark shape. Yeah, we should actually do that. But yeah, we can just... okay, let's just do the Y first. So you can use the draw sharp and you can basically first create this shape, this mark. You can always just polish this, by the way. It doesn't really matter. Right now we are only doing the designing part. So when we'll be doing the designing part, we don't really have to worry about too much polishing. So we have this, and now let's just create a Y. So I'm gonna be using the control key to create the Y like this, and everything else is just gonna go in. So just do that, and this shape continues. So you can see right over here, the only thing is that it goes kind of in, which we need to do. So yeah, let's just remove that, and then we have this shape. So this shape right over here, and everything else again is gonna go in. So let's just push this in like this, and we kind of have a ear that we need to polish. So let's just press Ctrl R, and now I'm going to start smoothing stuff out. So you can see that we have created a Y, and we have created a ear. But I've told you it is like easiest way is to do this. But after you have done this, you basically just have to polish everything. For example, use the draw sharp and basically mark stuff out nicely. You know, you can go a little bit slower if you feel like that. If you rush it, sometimes that's what happens. When you rush stuff like this, you basically just does not go anywhere. And as you can see, as it goes in this area, it basically starts to flatten out. So we also need to do the same. That's why I'm just going to start adding some volumes right over here, and also remove this particular volume to basically make this area a little bit straighter, and just use the smooth to smoothen stuff out like this, right? And now this part is gonna go inside. If I have her from the front, okay, you cannot really see this part of the ear, and this is actually how it should supposed to be. So if I were to go into the perspective, this part should be inside, but because we are creating a stylized character, we can just break that rule. But in this case, I am going to be pushing this in. So the idea is to make a nice curvature, and right now the curvature is like this. So we need to change that. We need to change this weird thing that is happening over here. And because of that, I am just gonna be fixing this curvature. So yeah, let's just use the grab brush and basically try and fix that from the front. So you can see now we have a better curvature basically, right? And this is how it should be looking. And now just use your clay strip brush to basically blend everything together a little bit better. And as you can see, it is blended with the skin. So yeah, we basically have created the ear. I think I should add a little bit of volume right over here. It looks like the ears are ending a little bit too, um, the ears were merging a bit too much. So yeah, let's just add that. And for this, it also merged with the skin a little bit better. So I'm just going to use the smooth in order to achieve that kind of a look. And you can see this is where the ears, the whole of the ear is. So I'm going to be using the inflate to basically achieve that. Let's just do it right over here. Right now, you don't really have to be super accurate or polished stuff. I am just going to keep on saying that, just so that you can save time, because in the future I might have to change the shape of the ear. And when I do that, I don't wanna destroy all the polishing that I have done in the ear. That's why I'm not really doing any of the polished stuff. Like, I'm just pushing it out. The reason that I'm pushing it out is because I wanna give this kind of a look that he is indeed an older guy, and he have a weird ear. So just do that. Maybe it would work, maybe it would not, but we always would have the option to change it. So one of the things that I wanted to do was to make the ears a little bit better. So for that, I'm gonna be making the ears a little bit big. So I am just gonna be pushing it down, kind of like this. And I can just make the ears a little bit bigger. So in order to do that, I can just push these out. So kind of like this. Totally up to you, by the way. Maybe you like some of the decision that I take. Maybe you don't like the decision that I'm taking. But yeah, just do whatever you like, and maybe have some references. You can actually use some of the references from already made characters that people in the industry, I cannot speak, in the industry have already created. That is actually pretty good way of designing your character as well. So yeah, I am gonna be removing some of the volume from the back. So this is what we have. Now I think what I need to do is, one of the things that I'm not liking right now is how this part is looking. This is not how I actually want him to look. Even though from the top, this is how the shape of the skull is, not this flat from the back. But because he's a stylized character, we can actually kind of get away with this. But I'm not really liking how he's looking a little bit like this part is getting outside basically. So I just want to push this in. Again, he's skinny, he's tall, so he should have a little bit smaller kind of an head, kind of like this, I guess. So yeah, let's just do that. And I kind of want to polish this part. This part does not look that good. So I'm going to be using the scrape, and I'm going to be start polishing stuff around. So something like this, right? And let's just use the scrape to fill up this area as well. Nice. And we can actually scrape this part because remember, we need to we don't have anything over here. We do have a little bit of volume, but we can actually just add that a little bit later. So we have this, and okay, this part I am not really liking this part. So what I'll do, I'll actually use maybe I can use the crease brush for it. The thing is that it looks that it was looking that there was a bridge here. I don't like that. So I'm just going to do that. And now I'm just going to use the grab brush to adjust it. You can use your sharp fall off in order to fix that. And yeah, let's just do that. So yeah, now you can see it actually is looking way better now. Let's just smooth this part out. And yeah, it is way better now. So Now one of the things I've talked about is I want to make the lips a little bit smaller, and I also want to make the jaws a little bit thinner. So right now the jaws are a little bit too much out. I kind of want that to be a little bit in, so something like this. And because of that, I also kind of want this part of the jaw to be a little bit inner as well. So let's just do that, and you can see how significantly the look have changed, and I'm gonna be changing it as a different file just in case if I wanna go back to the previous design. So yeah, let's just do that, and let's just go into the local view actually to see if we have not made any mistakes in the head from the local view. So from the bottom part we can make these straight, and yeah, let's just do that. And okay, so this is what we have. We kind of have made him look like a mouse, not gonna lie. Like, look at the big ears. So yeah, the next thing that we can actually do is to make the lips a little bit smaller. So where is the references? You can see we can actually just use any of these references, and yeah, let's just try and do that. So what I'll do, I'll actually push this in from the front, and I'm going to be pushing these down as well. I also kind of want to make the lips a little bit broader as well. Like the lips are a bit too narrow right now, so I kind of want to make the lips a little bit broader. So I'll just do this. It looks like that he's smiling, but I'm just trying to make the lips a little bit broader. So this is what we have, and let's just push these down to make this curvature right over here. And yeah, let's just push them down a little bit more. And yeah, okay, I guess it is gonna work. I think we can push these out. Let's just make these a little bit better. I know I'm adjusting the nose all of a sudden. It is just a bad habit. Let's just go back to the lips. I kind of wanna adjust the nose. Okay, now we can just continue the nips, not the nips. Why I cannot speak, English is not obviously my first language, you can guess already. But yeah, okay, so we have this lip, and I kind of want this part to be a little bit up as well. Like I kind of don't want any of the lips to be seen. So for example, you can see it over here. The lips, basically the real lips are ending over here, and this is where the skin is starting. I kind of want to do that with our character as well. So I can just smooth things out, but I don't want to. Maybe I guess we can use the clay strip brush and basically just do something like this, and re-add this border line that we have created. Yeah, I think it is going to be the better way. And yeah, let's just do that. And we have created this curvature right over here. And now we can just blend this. So you can see how we are designing the character, right? And okay, let's see. So from this angle, I guess we can push this like this. And yeah, we have actually created an older guy's lips. I am gonna put this back to smooth. Yeah, you can see that he's definitely looking better, right? He does look like an older guy now. For some reason, the lips have literally changed the view. Now we can just use the clay strip and basically do the same thing over here. I can remove this part, and this is going to be our new border kind of an area. So this is how the lips are going to be. And I also kind of want to add this volume. It looks kind of cool. So let's just add that. And yeah, let's just do this. Let's just blend it with the skin a little bit better. Okay. Let's just fill this gap a little bit. I think it is a bit too deep. I kind of don't want this to be that deep. So yeah, let's just do that, smooth it out. And yeah, it is looking good. This line that we've added, we can fill it up now. I don't think we have this line over here. And even if we do end up adding this line, we can just add it a little bit later. Okay, so this is what we have. Yeah, it is looking good. We can use the draw brush and basically create a line that represents the lip border. And yeah, it is looking good. I guess we can adjust it a little bit more. So kind of like this. And I guess we can actually work a little bit on the bottom lip a little bit more. Right now, it is not really looking that good. So one of the first thing that I can do is I can actually just pinch the corner a little bit. And yeah, let's just add this line. You can see right over here, we have this line. So we can just add that. And also I've realized that we can increase the resolution a little bit because we are pretty like we're not really that far behind from adding the wrinkles. So I guess for that, we kind of need a little bit more resolution. So we can actually just add a little bit of resolution. So yeah, let's just push the inner part in a little bit like this and smooth it out. Okay, one of the thing is that the bottom lip is not really looking that good and we need to figure out the bottom lip a little bit. So what I'll do, I'll actually use the scrape and let's just start scraping out the bottom lip. So let's just do that and let's just smooth it out. Okay. Okay, I just want to make sure that the bottom lip also start to make sense. Right now, it does not look that good. Yeah, let's just scrape out the bottom lip like this. Again, I don't want the lips to be super broad, so I'm not really doing it too much. Let's just use the lasso mask and mask out the bottom lip. So you can see, and we can just push this part a little bit in. I guess you don't have to do it too much, but this much should be fine. Okay, let's just push it in and yeah, I guess it is looking okay. We can do one thing. You can see how we have this middle line over here. We can actually add that. So let's just go to the draw sharp and let's just push this up to basically create this kind of a look. Okay, Alt temp, and we kind of have the lips. Yeah, we can actually polish this later, but we definitely have something nice going on. Okay, now one of the things that I want to do is let's just work around the eyelids, like the bottom eyelids and the eye bag area, because this is one of those things that we actually have not touched. We have touched the upper one, but not the bottom one. And I think the bottom one is already pretty nice, not gonna lie. I think bottom one is already at a nice place. So we don't really need to adjust it too much. I think we already have it figured it out. We can actually just start adding some of the wrinkles. And one of the thing is, before I want to add the wrinkles, I also kind of want to, simultaneously add the skin details. And for the skin details, I'm going to have to retopo him. But before we do that, let's just fix almost everything in here. Because if you want to retopo him, we want to make sure that he basically have everything figured out. Not just in the face, but also in the body, because we're going to be using a base mesh in order to retopo him. And this is where the money is going to come in. You're going to have to buy the skin pack from the 3dscanstore.com. So yeah, you're going to have to just do that. But before we do that, let's just fix almost everything that we can. So yeah. We're gonna be fixing the back part of the ear. You can clearly see that's not how ears are supposed to be. So let's just remove this and let's just fix everything basically. This is where the polishing kind of stuff's gonna come in. and I can just do that. Oh, by the way, do you know the thickness of the ear is supposed to be same in almost every area? So you can see that the thickness over here is more, but the thickness over here is less. This is not accurate. You can even touch your own ears in order to figure that out. So what we need to do, we need to first create the front part of the ear, and then we're gonna have to push stuff back like this in order to make the thickness equal, right? And that way, what's gonna happen, the SSS, the subsurface scattering, is gonna be much more accurate to the real world. So yeah, that's basically one of the things that we're gonna have to do. And yeah, let's just do this. Okay. Oh, this looks a little bit better, right? I don't know, I'm just like moving stuff around. Not gonna lie, these ears are looking a little bit better. I don't know about you, but it looks kinda nice to me. You can obviously just play around with your own design. I don't know what you can come up with, but everyone is different. So yeah, can I push it down a little bit? Okay, he is looking nice. I'm gonna have to adjust the same from the side so that these ears from the top does not come out in this angle. It basically goes back a little bit as well. And yeah, this is the design right now. I don't know what to say to that, but yeah, we're gonna have to fix so many things. But the proportions of the face, I think it is gonna work out, right? I think it is looking nice, not gonna lie. Yeah, I think it is pretty nice. We can actually just stop the video here and do the polishing part, where we can actually just polish everything else. Right now, I think this is the design that I'm gonna go with. You know, we've had that design that we started this video with, and now this is the design that I think I'm liking a little bit more. So I guess this is where this video is gonna end. This is where, I mean, this is the design that I came up with. You can agree with me or not, totally up to you. And yeah, in the future videos, we just have to polish the face. So that is going to be the separate video. And we also need to fix the proportions for the body. So I guess we're going to do that in the next video. We're going to be fixing the proportions. And yeah, this is pretty much what we're going to be doing in the next video. So bye-bye. We've created the face.